Hi everyone, in this video I'll show you how to install a Fedora Workstation 39 inside VirtualBox on Ubuntu host machine. To install Fedora Workstation 39 inside VirtualBox, you need to have at least 2 GHz quad-core processor with 4 GB of RAM and minimum 20 GB of free drive space, recommended 40 GB of free drive space. If you are planning to allocate only 2 GB of memory, then you may want to consider Fedora pins like XFCE. It is fast and lightweight. You can download it from their official website. I will put this link in the description below. Now to install VirtualBox, open your search engine and type VirtualBox on the search tab. Click on the oracle.com website. Under Oracle VM VirtualBox Base Package section, select the installer based on your operating system to download it on your machine. If your host is Windows operating system, then click on the first link. Since I'm installing it on my Ubuntu machine, I will download the Ubuntu package. Installing VirtualBox is slightly different from operating system to operating system. So for those who have different operating system, you may want to do a little search on the internet, and I'm sure you will get tons of great resources on how to install VirtualBox. Then you can follow the installation process on how to install Fedora in a virtual machine. Now open your terminal and navigate to the file you have downloaded. Since I want to install it under the temp directory, I will move the file to temp directory. You can install it anywhere in your system. After you navigate to the file you have downloaded, fire this command and wait until the installation finishes. Enter Y for yes to continue the installation, and this will take additional 223 megabytes of hard disk space. Now open the search engine again and type Fedora on search tab to download the ISO file. Click on the first link, fedoraproject.org. Now scroll a little bit down, click Fedora Workstation Download Now tab. Now if you have Intel or AMD based system, choose the first option. If you have ARC64 processor, then you may need to choose from this option. Now after you have downloaded the ISO file, you can launch the VirtualBox. Click New to create a new virtual machine. Name your virtual machine and operating system to something you can easily remember. Under the folder section, you can specify the file path and you can give name to the folder for this new virtual machine files to store. Under the ISO image section, locate to the file that you have downloaded. Click Next. For the hardware, assign at least 4 GB of RAM. You can assign anywhere in between this green line. For CPU, give at least 2 or above and click Next. Now for virtual hard disk space, give at least 20 GB, recommended 40 GB. Leave the rest as is and click Next. Now review the summary settings and click Finish. Now click Settings to customize additional settings. Click General. Check the name. If you want to change, you can change the name. Make sure the type is Linux and the version is Fedora 64-bit. Now click Advanced tab. The shared clipboard and drag and drop functionalities are disabled by default for security purposes. You can enable them using bidirectional general so that you can easily copy and paste text and files from the host to VM and from VM to host. Click System. You can change the boot order. click Processor tab and make sure the execution cap is set to 100%. Change the video memory to max size. From here, you can only increase it to 128 megabytes, but I'm gonna show you how to increase it to 256 later. Click Storage and make sure the ISO file is attached to the virtual device. Now click OK. Now on the display section, click on the 128 megabytes and increase it to 256 megabytes and click OK. Now review the summary settings and click Start. Select the first option, Start Fedora Workstation Live 39, and hit Enter. Now click Install Fedora to start the installation. Select your language and locale and click Continue. You can add additional keyboard layout by clicking the Keyboard tab. You can also customize your time zone. You can use the drop-down arrow, or you can just click on the map to select your region's time. Now click on the little gear icon next to the network time to see the advanced setup. Here you can enable client network time security mechanism, in short NTS, to secure NTP. For now, I will leave the default as is. Click Done to return to the main window. Now click the Installation Destination tab and make sure the device is selected and leave the rest default as is, and it will be configured automatically. Click Done. Now, as you can see, the error message is gone. Click Begin Installation to start the installation. The installation is done. Click Finish Installation. Now turn off the VM. Do not restart it, as the ISO file first needs to be removed from optical device while the VM is off. Now remove the attached ISO file while the VM is off. Now click Start to start the VM machine. Now click Start Setup tab to start the setup wizard. You can also enable the third-party repositories so that you can get access to the external resources. You can connect your online accounts. I will skip for now. Create username and password. Of course, the password needs to be strong. Click Next. Click Start using Fedora Linux. To customize your screen resolution to the right size, right-click and select Display Settings. From here, you can change your screen resolution to the correct size.